Okay then, Raiders, we are back. We have got loads to go over today, as Ark Raiders has just released a brand new patch for 1.1.0 with a load of details due to fixes and some changes inside of the game. We've also got to talk about how the game's performing right now, as it seems to be sat at the top of the bestsellers list for like a long time, and we've also got the reviews coming in from Metacritic with so much more. If you haven't already, smash that beautiful like button and subscribe with post notifications turned on. It'd be greatly appreciated. Make sure you check out our incredible sponsor, GamerSupps, the company that offer esports athletes and gamers with the most effective, healthy energy drink option. And we've got loads of stuff dropping on a daily basis with some exciting news around the corner. So make sure you use code CloudPlays at checkout via the link in the description. And if you want to get your hands on a free copy of the game, or if you've got the game, then we'll supply you with Raider tokens. Then head down to the comment section and put in any coloured love heart whatsoever. It'll enter you in and we'll announce it in just a few days' time. With that being said, let's dive into the game and see what's happening right now inside of Ark Raiders. So starting off, jumping straight into the patch notes, Embark Studios, our community manager, actually put in a post into the Discord stating that we are now rolling out a patch with a few fixes and store rotation. Keep an eye on your platform for a download. Now, this is absolutely awesome because obviously this brings in a lot of fixes and we've got the new store to show you guys. So starting off, they fixed an issue where the integrated shield recharger was only recharging when equipped. On top of that, we've also got a fix for an issue where augment skills sometimes did not work. A fix for exploit using deployables pushing players through walls. Now, we knew that that was going to be a thing. This was a absolutely huge topic inside of the scene because you guys were able to essentially just jump through into rooms that you didn't have keys for, and that enabled you to be able to, well, access a load of loot by just owning a barricade. So I'm kind of glad that that one's fixed because it definitely took away a lot of the fun of being able to actually get the gear the way that you're supposed to. After that, though, we have added a charge process for the integrated shield repair. They fixed an issue where health regen skills wouldn't work if they were triggered by DBNO. They also fixed the bug where the well-traveled achievement wouldn't register, and barricades can no longer be placed near zipline exit points, which is definitely going to be helpful. They added the punch hands emote pre-order bonus into the game, and they changed the schedule so that the map conditions become available on Saturday. Hidden Bunker, Night Raids for Blue Gate, and Electromagnetic Storm. Now, all of this is absolutely incredible. Why is it so good? Well, for me personally, it's just great that there is a company that is working on fixing their game and listening to the player base in things that they actively want to get done. I think the biggest one for most people, though, will be the exploit for the deployables pushing players through walls. That's probably one of the biggest factors. But on top of that, we've also got to show you the new store that they've now updated for the next 8 days. So there is some obvious things that haven't changed. We've still got a load of the gear that was already in there, but you guys will see the Wilderness Scout set. Now, this looks absolutely awesome. For me personally, I absolutely love the helmet. I think the helmet is on point. My only thing with the customization inside of this game, though, is I'd love to be able to match the helmet with a different set of clothing. That's just my 2 cents, but overall, this is pretty damn cool. We have a lot in terms of the outfit changes that can be made, and just having the visor up or having it off altogether, as well as the ice cleats on the boots, definitely look pretty damn cool. And we've got 3 variations in colors for this, so make sure you go and enjoy it because, my lord, this thing is awesome, and it's only a bundle for 1,150 Raider tokens. On top of that, we have got the Leviathan set, and this one is hilarious. I absolutely love this thing. This thing looks incredible, and again, we've got some cool variations that you guys can utilize in terms of color, the headgear coming off, and the oxygen tank on the hip also being removed, taking away that clunkiness to get you spotted when doing more PvP. There is a lot to obviously be said about a lot of this stuff, and I'm glad that they're bringing in new stuff for you guys to be able to purchase. This one is 1,600. As far as stores go, it's a pretty pricey store, that's for sure, but we also have the main deep sea bird set. So yes, this is pretty damn cool, but you guys are going to enjoy this one for sure. For me personally, it's definitely something to keep an eye into, but let's see what the next rotation brings. Everything else seems to be pretty much a standard. You guys can obviously see the Radio Mountaineer set that you guys will have obviously seen previously, as well as the Riot set and so much more. For me personally, though, my favorite one still sits on the Bog Walker set. Don't know why. It just looks absolutely incredible, and I love it. Moving on from that, though, we do have to talk about the game game's popularity right now is this game is absolutely bossing it. It is sat at the top sellers list at #1 for last week, which is huge considering Battlefield 2 sat just underneath it. And if you check it right now, it's still sat at the top sellers list, which is a huge achievement to say the least. For me personally, it is so well deserved. It's definitely one of those games where even if you are not sure if you like it or not, looking at it, make sure you give it a go, because a lot of people have been converted through to extraction shooters because of this game. So definitely give it a go, because right now we are looking at a Metacritic of 87. Now, if you are wondering what other games are sat at an 87, there is the Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut. We also have Bloodborne, The Old Hunters, and Persona 3 Reload. There are some ginormous titles, including Doom 3 and some older ones, such as Injustice 2, that have just been absolute bangers throughout the gaming industry. And to think that this game is sat at the same standard is absolutely incredible. So a massive shout out to Embark for generating such an amazing game and doing something so extraordinary that even Battlefield, yes, EA are feeling the heat from this one. It's definitely been the decade of AA games. AAA are just falling off left, right, and center. Now, yesterday we spoke about the desync and the latency issues inside of Arc Raiders, and it's obviously been brought to everyone's attention now. So the people at Embark Studios are now, as confirmed by Miss Osen, now investigating the issue. Hopefully we managed to come up to a resolution and the game actually works as intended, because my lord, that is quite a big problem to have for such a competitive shooter. It's not something that you want to experience. So for those of you guys who were asking about it, they are now rectifying it. But we need to take a look at your top comments, as we have a lot to go over. A lot of you guys were talking in our last video where we spoke about the devs fighting back against cheaters, the leaderboards being broken, and the initial desync issues. You guys had a lot to say with regards to it, and the top voted are going to appear here. If you guys want to appear in our next video, make sure that you get a comment in the comment section that's relatable, and the top voted comments will enter the next video. Now, starting off, this one right here states, best game out at the moment. I haven't played Helldivers or Battlefield 6 since this came out, and that does seem to be a running trend at the moment. I think the beauty of this game is essentially that you can just keep on playing. It will eventually get to a bit of a stale period, but by that point, Embark have already shown us a roadmap to know that we're getting new maps and so much more added to the game anyway. If anything, Embark are really showing the other development teams around the world right now exactly how launching a game is actually done. I would be one of those that would back them 100%. This next one right here is actually coming from the exact same person and states, these devs are the old real dice. These guys know how to build games. This game has changed gaming. Now, I don't know if this game will have essentially changed gaming overall, but it's one of those games that adds to a list of AA titles that are generally successful inside of the field. They are old real dice, and these developers are not to be messed around with. DICE employees used to be some of the best, and then as time went on, it dwindled out. Those, some of the best, are now here at Embark. So, a massive round of applause to them for bringing out such an incredible game. And finally, this one right here states, just for clarification, cheaters are literally nothing but trash. Can't believe we have to deal with this on such a fantastic game. Now, unfortunately, when you go into multiplayers, especially multiplayer competitive games such as this one, you are bound to get cheaters inside of the game. The bit that's refreshing to me is the fact that the studio itself is actually fighting back and giving the stuff back to the players that are genuinely hit by these cheaters that have no option in the matter. Sometimes you can't essentially knock it on the head so that cheaters are completely gone, but you can come back with a really good response to them, and I think that Embark have genuinely done that. Nonetheless, unfortunately, that's all we've got time for today. If you guys haven't already, make sure you smash that beautiful like button, as it will help me out tenfold. I'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks again for watching. Like, subscribe, and as always, I'll see you in the clouds.